Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about decision making in life. On several crossroads of life, you are faced with an important dilemma. And how do you make those decisions? People, they have been asking me this a lot lately. So I wanted to share how I make decisions in life. It's not necessary that you all should follow the same approach or my approach is the right one. I don't even know, but this is how I make decisions in life. All the important decisions in life. For example, you know, uh, should I apply to this university or that? Should I study abroad or should I stay in country? Should I get married to this person or not? Should we have kids? Should I take up this job offer? Should I buy a house? Should I buy uh, a car? All the decisions, the important decisions in life that affect you. How do you make those decisions? Or how do I make those decisions? I usually think about this decision in terms of the best case scenario and the worst case scenario. If you understand statistics, you can think of this as the 95% confidence interval. What is the lower end of the 95% confidence interval and the upper end? Or simply, what is the best case scenario and what is the worst case scenario? And then I think about the consequences in terms of in the best case scenario, this particular action is going to lead me here. In the worst case scenario, this particular intervention is going to lead me here. And how comfortable I am, what is my risk tolerance for that worst case scenario. If the worst case scenario also does not look too bad and the best case scenario looks excellent, then of course I'm going to take that action. If the best case scenario does not look very good, then if even in best case scenario the outcome is not something that would make me happy, then I'm not going to take that action. If the best case scenario looks pretty good, but the worst case scenario also looks pretty bad, then it will be a difficult decision, but I'll need to weigh whether the chances of if I end up with the worst case scenario, how bad it is for me to recover from there. And does the best case scenario actually justify taking that risk of the worst case scenario? Um, then yeah, based on that, I make those decisions. So I think of this decision making in terms of best case and the worst case scenario. But I also give a huge weight to what my instinct tells me, like the so-called gut feeling, because oftentimes, and this may not be very scientific, but oftentimes uh, your gut feeling tells you when something is wrong or when a certain course of action is not in your best interest. Um, so even if I think that the best case scenario is a good one, if I have the gut feeling, that vibe that something is off, then I usually trust my gut feeling too. So yeah, in terms of cerebral decision making, of course, I think about the best case and the worst case scenarios and try to weigh my risks and benefits. But I also give a big weightage to what I feel in my heart. I don't know whether this is going to be helpful for you or not, but this is how I make my decisions.